All right, Nick, it's pet peeve time again. You know how I am about these things. So I want you to pretend you're a first-time buyer. Nick, where do you want to live?
How about Toledo, Ohio?
That's a great, one of my favorites, sarcasm intended. I want to live in West Toledo. Okay. West Toledo, Washington local, West Toledo, Sylvania, West Toledo in Toledo, West Toledo by the university. Where is West Toledo? The only thing I can figure after living here most of my life is it's not South Toledo, it's not North Toledo, it's not East Toledo, and everything else is West Toledo. So you could be West Toledo all the way down by St. John's. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is that? Me either. And you could be West Toledo probably sitting right here. You know the three most important words in real estate?
I do not.
Location, location, and location. You've probably heard it's not a cliche. It's very accurate. The mistake most buyers make is they go house hunting before they go area hunting. You want to figure out where you want to live. And then you want to buy the best house that meets your needs in that area. The reason you have to do it that way is you can't compare a house in Maumee to a house in Anthony Wayne to a house in Springfield to a house in, you live in Sylvania, correct?
Right.
You can't compare houses in some areas of Sylvania. Please don't use any of the disparaging names that might be out there for different areas, but right, you know where I'm talking. If I pointed to a certain area, you probably know the nickname for it. And a house there won't sell for the same as a house in a different area, even though it might have the same square footage and the same other amenities. It's just different. The goal is to figure out where you want to live and then become an expert in that area so that when the right house for you comes on, you're able to recognize it as such and then buy it. What I'm about to say, realtors, I apologize in advance. Nobody ever likes this, but I really truly believe this. So you go area shopping, you figure out where you want to live. So you look at a few houses here and there to get the idea. And then when you figure out where you want to focus your search, go look at everything that reasonably meets your criteria that's currently for sale. And in most areas that won't be more than 15 or 20 houses. So if we pretended you were going out to look today and there were 20 houses for sale, you know how many I think you might like? If it was a good day, 2. That's not because there's no inventory, it's not because it's a seller's market, it's none of that garbage. If it was a really great house in a good location at a great price, guess what it would have done yesterday? Sold, right? It would have sold yesterday. You should expect that if it's still for sale, there's probably a reason. And oh, by the way, the 1 or 2 that you do like probably have one of 2 things in common. Relatively new to the market, so it's going to sell very quickly, or just reduced. Or it's a great house, but the price is inflated, so you like it, but you don't like the price, and therefore it's going to sit until the price comes down to a more realistic level. The goal is to put yourself in a position by nailing down the location that the next time where you want to live one comes along, you're able to quickly recognize it and buy it. So you can be one of those buyers that buys it 2 or 3 days after it pops on, or when it gets reduced, so it's $10,000 or $15,000 overpriced. They get very realistic next weekend. Why? Because they just found their dream house and they can't qualify to buy their dream house unless they sell theirs. So guess what they do Thursday night? Call the agent and say, hey, drop the price 15 grand. Buy it, right? Overpriced at 100, very attractively priced at 85. The goal is to figure out where you want to live and then be a mini expert in that area. If you get a good buyer's agent to help you, buyer's agents do an awesome job of nailing that down. So what you want to do is area shop, then house shop, have your buyer's agent help you.